Drop it.
And what's going on? Good evening, guys. How's everybody doing? Yo, alright, Junior's here. Taco, Jenny, Bell. Right, we got Nate, Anthony, Mark, Depon. Well, we got Chewy. What's up, brother? Gerald, Cher, DC Van. How you guys doing? How you guys doing? Hello, 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 hello. You guys are doing good? Alright. Gilmore, this one's for you, right? I don't mind you streaming in the morning, but you have to be an echo chamber of me and who I am. So that also means no time frame whoring. You're going to stick on the 5. Stay to the 5. All the magic happens on the 5. All right. So today, Steven, what's up? We're going to go ahead, review some of your trades. Shoot me a ticker, shoot me a timestamp. But before we do, let's get on over to the charts. Gerardo, how are you? Now, what I want to do with you guys is, just really show you the anatomy of 1348, and let's keep it simple. I feel like there's a lot of overcomplication going on, and when there's a lot of overcomplication, and when you have a lot of moving parts, the system becomes unreliable. It's kind of like the difference between a Honda and a Mercedes. Now, a Mercedes is, in my opinion, a better car. However, the Honda, a more reliable car. Why? Less is more. Keep it simple. Okay? Nettie, good evening. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the charts and we're going to show you guys how to look at the system simply. And in doing so, you'll find that your trading will get better. And you won't find yourself time frame whoring. You'll see things for what they are. Now, what I'm going to share with you guys is something that I dabble in a little bit in Longevity Club, and what I dabble in a little bit at Trade Camp. Now, both of those. So Longevity Club, you work with me for over a year. I go through your stats. Speaking of Longevity Club, I want to give a shout out to Tyler. Tyler, one of the teenagers in the community, right? Who isn't an arrogant dumbass. So we'll go over his stats really quickly. Shout outs to him, because last month, oh man, he was redder than a used tampon. So what we're going to do is get back to the basics here. I want you all on the basics. And when we look at this, you can't unsee it. You can't unsee it, okay? So Caesar, what's up? Now, for anyone who's sitting in the back wondering if you should check out trade1348.com, go ahead and check out the free trial. We also have options alerts. How you guys liking the new options alerts? Right? The new options alerts are based on the very alerts that we get on the charts, allowing them to be actionable on candle close on the 5-minute, allowing you to make money. So if anybody saw those GME alerts, yes, Brian loves them. GME alerts, NVIDIA alerts, the 5-minute alerts, they freaking kill. Okay, so let's get to the chart. Then we're going to go over some of your trades, right? And we'll sort of kind of like clear the air on them. Now, AR guy says futures better than options. I agree. There's just some people who love their options. And so now we're offering options alerts, crypto alerts, Forex alerts. Hey, we're the Costco of trading, baby. Okay, let's get to the charts. I want to show you guys something. All right, so I'm going to full screen this. As you guys could see, I have RSI here now. This is traditional RSI. We could go ahead and go to Spear Strength and just really simplify it, right? For those who feel like traditional RSI is a little chaotic. And clearly, when you simplify it here, you get your confluences. Now, what you guys are going to understand here is, or what you're seeing is that I've removed ribbon and I've removed 1348, and I am doing something that, a lot of pro traders would suggest, right? Well, price action is king. Just follow price action. An indicator is basically a derivative of price action. So what did we give you guys? Well, we still gave you an indicator, but it is price action. And unlike traditional candles, when we get our alert, we give you a single candle here, right? So we get a break over Excel or Titan AI. We get our candle, and it goes. Now, some of you may go ahead and say, all right, well, I have to wait for the break of the 200, and you will be right. This is the only EMA I have on the chart. We talked about this earlier this morning. If we go over to Titan AI, if we go over to 1348 Legends, we can turn all of our EMA settings off, okay? Yes, Nettie, less distractions. And we just left the 200 EMA. Now, the reason why we did this, guys, is because it's redundant. In the way that we're teaching you how to trade is you want to trade away from EMAs. So with Titan and with the newest update in 6.0, we have, again, just colorize these candles here, right? And so when you're green, you're away from the EMAs. When you have gray candles, you're trading into the EMAs, which is a low quality trade. And of course, we get our break through Excel once again with green candles. Super simple. When you guys simplify the chart now and you look at it this way, does it not feel simpler, right? You're not worried about the 13 or the 24 or breaking through any type of EMA. You're not creating a trade for yourself. You're not anticipating a reversal or a rejection from the 24 or a rejection from the 48. You are simply trading the system and the trade design as we intend them to be traded. Trade design green, go. Trade design down, gray, don't touch. Trade design red here, right there. We know the 200's right there, so we have to wait for that candle break and close. Right? Do I still keep day high low? I really just don't care. Okay? Now we got the break here and green candles. Moving on up. Made a whole lot of money. Right? And so, now we add layers to this. Bits of information. I want you guys to go ahead and back test it with your chart looking as clean as this. Why? Well, I want you to go ahead and also take off your ribbon. Why? Because I feel a lot of you are going ahead and making trade decisions based on a ribbon, which makes no sense, right? If anything, a ribbon can act as an exit. We see that there, right? As an exit. We get a continuation, we get a break here. It acts as an exit. However, we could go ahead and just hide it and look at it for what it is. Candles green, candle go up. Candle red, candle go down. Consolidate, candle go gray. Really, really simple, okay? Now, I want you guys to go ahead and allow yourself to do that. And so then the next step in what we do here is we add our levels, right? Now I want these levels to scream on your chart. They have to scream. They have to say, hi, I'm here. They just have to say it. So I know on my streams, I keep my levels a little subdued so my chart does not look, like crazy. But when I'm off stream, my levels are in my face. They're in my face. Okay, so what do we do? Next step, we have our settings here. We've cleaned things up. No band, no EMAs, because we know that the candles change colors on the break of an EMA. We don't need redundant information. Now what we do is we turn on predictive levels, as I am right here. Now this is a color that screams to me, Okay? And this is in 1348 Legends, Jenny. Okay? These are predictive levels. I have a color that screams out to me that doesn't get lost in the chart. And I've taken uh, my line thickness, I've made it thicker. Okay? So from a 1 to a 2. Fellas, don't you wish it was that easy? Just click a button, it got thicker. Okay, so your kids should be sleeping, by the way. All right, so now you guys can see how we have our levels that make us conscious of what's going on. Okay, okay, so now we got our levels and we know where. We know where to possibly uh, identify or say, okay, well, this is a zone of interest. It could reject from here. It can't find support from here. Now, levels, it's a double-edged sword here. Why is it a double-edged sword? All right. Do you update Tiny AI settings? I'll go through Tiny AI. Please follow along, please. All right, we'll get to that. But what we're doing now is updating 1348 Legends. The settings are in 1348. Hit rewind, all right, if you're a little lost. So, levels act as a double-edged sword because it can force you to anticipate and say, okay, well, we're going up to a level. I'm going to take profit, right? Or it can create calm. And what do I mean by that is, you create calm. It's you get your entry here, and you come up to a level there. You get a candle close here, and then you could see like, oh, I'm calm here. This level is in fact supporting price action until we break into the next level, right? And then we break up, and you could see, oh, we're supporting price action. Oh, we're getting rejected here. Okay, comes on down. The thing is that the candles remain green. Unlike if we went ahead and we let's turn off Titan AI, and then the candles just look like chaos, right? Now I changed my colors by default, right? But if those were red green candles, you would feel a different way about this. So we just keep it green, right? And what I want you guys to do is focus on confluences and keep it simple. If you feel like you need less confluences, use less confluences, okay? And if that means you're using your entry signal right here, right? And for those who are wondering what this all is, this was our last trade design to the upside, right? This got you in on the entry there, and it just took off, right? I mean, well over a 3-to-1. So this previous trade design here, we got our entry, and what are we looking for? We're looking for confluences. Candles are green, Excel's green, and so is our strength, right? This is RSI strength reimagine. For those who want access to the system, go ahead, check it out at trade1348.com. 7 days free. Come on. All right, this here will make you so much money. In fact, let me give you proof of concept here. With this trade right here, this is NQ, that's 84 points. 84 points, one contract is worth $1,600. That's one contract, guys. Two contracts, I mean, it's worth $3,200. And that's on NQ, right? Now, if it was MNQ, one MNQ contract would be worth, what, $160? Two would be worth $320. Just one trade here pays your admission into this community, okay? Just like, we got to put it in perspective. But anyways, we got a trade entry here and a nice run. And we got multiple confluences here, right? Nice and steady. Simple. Nothing too crazy. Okay? Now, does it look much cleaner without the EMAs? I want to see some hands here. Does it look much cleaner without the EMAs? So we removed redundance of the system, and we just give you the great candles. But does it feel smoother? Does it feel calmer? Okay, good. Good. Okay, so what I want you guys to do when you're taking your trades is focus on your 1%, right? That's your 1%. That's what I want you guys to focus on. Is your 1%. You know what? This really doesn't look too well here because it's overlapping me, right? But you want 1%. You don't want any more than 1% on the trade, okay? The 1% is going to allow you to hold longer. That is very, very important. That's what we wanted to do. We want to trade small to win big, to hold longer, right? This is not about making the most money. This is about being smart with the money, okay? That's what it's about. It's about, yeah, I got a new toy. I'm having fun with it. I'm just trying to think about like all the cool useful cases. Like basically what I want to do is also add like a dynamic blur or like a theater mode. So whenever I initiate it, it just pops up. Looks, yeah, yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'm geeking out. I'm having fun with it. Anyways, but 1%. Now the 1% is going to allow you to hold, right? You're not stressing it. I want to show you guys something, right? And this is why I give a shout out to Tyler. Now, Tyler, I don't mean to throw you under the bus, but damn, homie. Like, guys, this was Tyler trading, like, I don't even know if you call that trading. Like, I would almost imagine Tyler to be dyslexic at this point, right? So Tyler comes to me, says, Gabe, I need help. All right, so that's the month of May. And we go and we talk about the strategies and, trading less. So you guys, you should not be taking any more than 3 trades a day. Please don't do that. It's not worth it. Okay? We see here with Tyler 9 trades, 5 trades, 4 trades, 2 trades, 1 trade, 1 trade, 1 trade. Okay. But you don't want to take more than 3 trades. Okay? Now, this was Tyler in May. And Tyler now has somewhat of a glow up. Tyler is doing better now. Now we're seeing that transformation. And this is something that I'm going to stay on top of Tyler to make sure that he's doing 2 trades, 2 trades, 1 trade. There's one day here, 4 trades, he was chasing something, okay? He was chasing the loss. So what I want you guys to do is allow yourselves to comply to a set of rules, which is no more than 3 trades or no more than 3 losses on a day. That's it. So you're risking no more than 1%, you're taking no more than 3 trades, and you're losing no more than 3 in a row. That's it. Control the revenge trader in you, right? Anthony likes it with no EMAs. Okay, guys, so we're going to take it a step further. Okay, now again, this is a trade camp and a longevity club pro tip, right? It doesn't mean you're getting everything in the bag. You're not getting everything that I'm teaching these guys, but I figure I could help you guys out, and then everybody in the community can be on the same page and trade together and help one another succeed. Because I feel like there's some fragmentation in the community. Some people have a certain idea of what should be happening, and then other people have another idea, and then people are just like, well, what made you take that trade? And someone has an opinion as to why they took that trade. And it's wild to me because the only reason why you should be taking a trade is because of a trade design. It's really nothing else, right? Again, if you're playing a reversal, you play a reversal, you play a bounce. You guys saw me play a bounce off of NQ this morning. You saw me do it, right? I had a thesis for it. But anyways, let's go back. Back to this chart here. Okay? Now, as you guys can see, we've made it super simple. Dirt simple. Okay? Some of you may opt to go back to traditional RSI from spear strength. Now, the reason why I like spear strength, guys, is because it cleans up everything. It just smooths everything out. But if you want to anticipate this rejection here, we can then go ahead and add another instance of RSI 3.0. Okay? We could go ahead, go to your indicators, go into your invite only, and go to RSI. And we're going to add another instance of it. But now we're going to change this. We're going to change this to traditional. Now, in traditional, what we have here for this instance, in this rejection, we could see the traditional RSI is in fact overextended, right? So if we get in this trade and we're rocking and rolling, oh, yeah, we're overextended, right? We're peaking. Okay, I close my position as we approach this level. Is that making sense, right? And so while RSI, here we get to trade down, we don't get the break, that's fine, right? Some gray area here. Then we get the entry right here, right there. Nice entry there. And then of course you could see as we get to this level here. If you're looking for that retracement, then traditional RSI is going to allow you to oh yeah, this is the retracement. This is as low as we're gonna go, right? And then we get a breakthrough, and then we get a continuation, and then this thing just takes off. Okay, all right. So am I making sense so far? Thumbs up? Are we making sense? We can slow it down and we can pay attention to just the relevant information, which is going to be trend, strength, and levels. Guys, that's all trading is. Trend, strength, and levels. You manage your risk. Remember, we said 1%. Trend, strength, levels, 1%. Right? It's basically the 4 keys. Right? One more time. Trend, strength, levels, 1%. Trend, strength, levels, 1%. One more time. Can we say that? I want everybody in the Discord. I want it engraved in your head, right? This is all we're doing, right? Trend, strength, levels, 1%. The 4 keys. Why does it feel like fucking Sesame Street right now? Okay. Trend, strength, levels, 1%. Right? TSO, 1%. Love it. TSO, 1%. Trend, strength, levels, 1%. All right, now let's get back to the chart here. So, I'm going to give you guys somewhat of a cheat code. A cheat code. It'll help you see things. I share it with members in longevity, right? And by the way, my longevity students, I'm so proud. There's quite a few of you who are just really killing it, and I love to see it. And that just requires submission to what I'm saying. You're not smarter than the charts, and you sure as hell don't have more experience than I do. Right? So check your arrogance at the door when you come into this community, because all I'm trying to do is help. And if you're coming in arrogant, you're not allowing me to help you. Okay? So what we now do, guys, we have our levels, we understand, right? Trend, strength, levels, 1%. Good. Now what we want to do, we can do something. We can add another level of confirmation. Some of you guys might have heard this. It's called super trend. Now, what is super trend going to allow us to do? Well, super trend keeps us honest. We get an entry here, we're rocking and rolling. Super trend is green here, guys, right? But we got this trade to the downside. It did not break the 200, but super trend never went red. So therefore, we know we're still in a bullish cycle. So what do? We wait for price action to align itself. And now, because we have a color-coded system, boys and girls, we have green candles, we have Excel, super trend, RSI strength. Remember, this is about trend, your strength, your levels at 1%. That's it. And our strength comes from multiple confluences. Okay. And this is what Super Trend's going to allow you to do is to see those multiple confluences, right? And make sure that you're not on the wrong side of the trade. You don't want to be on the wrong side of the trade, and you don't want to be on the wrong side of math. That is just the two things that destroy all traders is the wrong side of the trade and the wrong side of math. If you're over 1%, if you're oversizing, you're on the wrong side of math. If you're on the wrong side of the trade, whew, it just, yeah, it never works out well. Okay? So I want you guys to now go ahead with these settings that we now have on our charts. Let's go back to some of the plays that we took. And more importantly, I want you guys to look at the number of plays that we were given today. Aside from the wonky early morning start, which we really don't trade the first 15 minutes of the market, right? We're looking at the 9:45 close to see what's going on, right? And this is where I took my first entry before we ended up going live at 10 a.m. this morning. You guys remember that, right? I waited for that 9:45 candle and close, and then I went bullside with it. But with this, when you look at it, you see that we only have 1, 2, 3, 4 trades on the day. And you would have lost on this one, but you would have managed your risk. You would have killed it on this one. You would have killed it on this one. And you probably, maybe, would have just scalped this one. But of course, you're protecting your entry, right? Where are the levels coming from? The levels are coming from our predictive levels, and they are solid. 100% solid. Okay? Let me see. Will this be recorded and available to rewatch later, like every morning before I start trading? Well, the link is in the Discord, so you might want to go ahead and save that link. Okay? All right, want to look at QCOM. Guys, let's do it. Tickers, let's put it to the test. Let's look at QCOM here. So, here we go. QCOM. And let's see, what trades do we have? Well, we had the entry that happened pre-market. There's really nothing to be had here for most of the day. You could see clearly it was in a range until we got our entry here in Confluence with Supertrend. Okay, so as you guys can see here, we got red Supertrend, red candles, and red Excel coming on down. We got gray candles. This is basically a no bueno zone. This is, hey, there's really nothing happening. Okay, nothing happening. Then we get a colorized candle that is against Supertrend. And then we get colorized candle that goes with Supertrend. This was the trade we were looking for. There really wasn't much going on with QCOM today. Now, if you want to look at it on a daily, we could see on the daily that, wait, let me get that out of there for you. What we could see now is we got our entry way back in May on the daily, and now we're stalling. So if you were playing options or weeklies on this thing and we got the entry, you were rocking and rolling up until now, right? What kind of trader? I trade anything that could be bought and sold. I don't trade crypto though. Some of you might like to trade crypto, and this works with crypto. I don't trade forex either. So crypto and forex, I just feel like it's very speculative instruments. So I don't trade that. I'm old school. I'm 42, right? I learned to trade in the stock market, right? Let's see. Here I come with time frame hoeing because of yeah. All right, Gilmart, stop the time frame whoring. Yeah, default settings on Supertrend. What do I think about BB? BB. Let's go ahead and look at BB. Um, let's see. Want to go ahead and look at silver? Okay, let's do BB first, and then let's go ahead and do silver. Okay, so First up, BB, we have BlackBerry. Oh God, shit stock incoming. Okay, so I try not to trade these things here, right? It's trading at 276. I mean, you had your pump right here. We alerted you on that pump at 276 here, getting you a nice entry up to 391, and then looks like you're trending down and holding the bag. That's really what it looks like on the daily. So therefore, on a 5 minute, there wasn't a whole lot of action on a 5 minute. You were legit ranging, and you were freaking yeah, you were flatter than Taylor Swift's ass right here. Okay, so I don't like it. I don't like it. Now, if we go ahead and look at silver, silver's futures. And what are we looking here? SI. Here we go. This is wild. This is wild here. My God, silver was just in a downtrend. Just in a downtrend, silver looking flat here, right? Just looking really, really flat. As it stands right now, you do have a trade design after hours here. Just broke through a level, got this nice trade, got multiple confluences here. Multiple confluences here, right? And very, very, very possible. You got to be careful with this level. We already have this wick here that's stalled at the level here, right? So we got to be mindful of that level. But looks like we got some momentum. We got some momentum here. I would say if you manage to get your entry here, right, at 29,375, go ahead and protect it and or follow Titan AI. Titan AI has you now in profit if you took this entry right here. So follow Titan AI right there. Stops you out, stops you out. I don't like the way silver's looking right now, to be honest with you. Let's go ahead, get back to the questions. ET on daily, looking at trade design down. ET, phone home. ET, Coinbase derivatives, Arvin? Is that what you're talking about? Well, wait for him to confirm. Hey, Gabe, when you say super trend, is that a specific setting? Super trend is actually an indicator. Energy transfer. Okay, let's look at energy transfer. It's a movie, I know. Phone home. Phone home. ET. All right, let's energy transfer. Let's check out. Um, go to energy transfer. Okay, let's go ahead and look at this. Thinking about shorting GME. We'll get to that in a second. GME did at the money offering $2 billion. Billion. Oh, what? What they completed a $2 billion at the money offering. It makes my stomach. Oh my God! Never mind. Uh, anyways, okay. I mean, if you look at it from a fundamentals, Jimmy is strong as fuck, but that I don't know. I don't know what that does for the stock price. I can't speculate right now. I mean, it's anyone. Yeah. No. Anyone anyone could be right at this point. I don't know. ET energy transfer looks like shit on the 5 minute. By the way, Arvin, on the daily, you do have okay. So on the daily, if you were looking to short it, it gave you it gave you just more than a 1.5 to 1. It gave you a 2 to 1. Also, guys, listen, Linda, listen. Okay, you are targeting you are targeting 1.5%. Okay? Why is this not working? Oops. Back to me. Okay. So Let's go back to notes. Oh, we don't even need to do that. Whatever. I was just trying to be cute with it. Anyways, you're targeting 1.5% or to 2. Anything more, if you're going to be greedy, you should be raising your stop that high. There's no reason to want any more than that. There really is no reason to want any more than that. Statistically, it's irrelevant. You get a 1.5, you get your 2-to-1, you're golden. Next trade, and or bring your stop up. That's all we're doing here, guys. It's statistically irrelevant beyond that. Okay? DJT also having an offering. That's going to be interesting. All right, so let's see. Affirm on the daily. Let's go ahead and check out Affirm, guys. Affirm. Okay. On the daily, we do have. All right, this is. All right, look at this. Guys, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I like it. Your 1-to-1 is just past this 34.55. So this is what I'll be looking for initially here when we're going against the super trend. Keep in mind your candle's already green, so we've cleared all the EMAs, and it looks like we have a possible pivot point with Excel going from red to green. And so what we should be doing is actually zooming in just a little bit and understanding what happened here on the 4-hour, right? And so here on the 4-hour, everything is looking really, really, really good. Let's see, we have a level right here at 35.32. Let's see if that aligns itself with the super trend right there, 34.43. So, I mean, yeah, right there. That's looks like we got some room right there, right? Maybe up to the 1.5-to-1. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't. What I'd be looking for is a break of 34.54 right here, so that we could get a shift in trend and then just a lot more momentum. Now, the last time we were bullish with RSI strength, we came up to the zone right here, which is about $36, right? So just keep that in mind. But also, last time, well, we had a trend reversal with super trend. How big was that move? How big was that move? That move was about 7 points. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. I'd probably be targeting the 35.48 right there, and then just setting my stop at the 35.48. Now, if you're trading options, of course you have a target, and I hope your options aren't like near dated. I hope you gave yourself some time, especially if you're on a daily, Frank. Okay, does that answer your question? Is that a decent enough analysis for you guys? Show me some tickers, guys. Let's get some thumbs up. Remember, we trade the charts. We don't trade our hearts. We just focus on the system. We have these alerts now. We have these alerts. So, if you're trading shares, you're gonna have these alerts in options, right? In our options channel on our Discord. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at GME. Everybody wants to know what GME looks like. Okay, let's do it. Let's do GME really quick, and then Amazon. Okay, now everybody in here is like, Gabe, help me. Okay, let's look at GME, then we'll play catch up. GME. Oh man, this is funny. This is GME on a daily. And this is. Does this look like something you will want to put your money in? Let's be honest. Let's be honest, guys. Does that look like something you will want to put your money in? Well, something looks like that. For shares, I would play it on a daily. Tyler, what's up? I was talking about you, Tyler. Unstable like a redhead. There you go, Anthony. Would you trust your money in something that looks like that? No. Yes, we've given the super trend sauce, Tyler. I was also, yeah, I was pimping you, man. Good stuff for June so far. Keep it up. I would not trust my money with this. Let's go ahead and look at AMC. Would you trust your money with this? It's come on, like yeah, there's opportunity. Look at guys, there's opportunity, right? But come on, everyone's sitting here like yeah, we're gonna fuck the hedgies. We're gonna change the system. How the hell do you change the system? On I guess biannual occurrences. Can someone explain that to me? How do you change the system on biannual occurrences? AMC gets a pump, Jimmy gets a pump. How do we change the system that way? We don't change the system that way. We change the system by being empowered and actually knowing how to trade and knowing what to look for and knowing what to do and not being driven by memes and just stupidity, right? We trade smart. Again, we trade the charts and we trade smart and we don't trade with our hearts. Okay. Everyone's trying to be the next Ryan Kitty. I don't care, man. Like, this is stupid. This is stupid. I wouldn't trust my money in that. Okay. Let's go ahead and look at what did someone else ask for something? What's that? MGC. Let's look at MGC. Ooh, okay. Now we gotta. He's doing micro gold. Okay, and then Ford. Well, we'll go ahead and do Ford. All right. So if you're trading gold right now and you're trading it short, I mean, good for you. Good for you. You came down to a level. You got your 3 to 1. What are you doing? I gave you an entry. I don't owe you anything. I don't owe you anything. Guys, look at that move. That's a 3 to 1. Your admission to my community is paid. More than paid. Probably paid for the next year with this move. 55 contracts. Yowzers, right? And anyways, good stuff here with MGC. The move was down. We had multiple confluences. Strength was already down. Strength was declared weak by RSI 3.0 way back here at 1915. And then we had some chop, and we actually had a solid trade design. We had a trade design that came down, brought us to this level. Then we got into some chop here. You should have taken profit. Then it said, hey, let's do it again. But this is the reason why I really don't like gold and I don't like after hours trading, is because it's guys, after hours trading is really a waste of time. It's a waste of time. Anyone who's doing after hours trading, unless you absolutely have to and your expectations are this small, right? It's bad enough it's hard to get rich during market hours. It's going to be even harder to get rich trading after hours, right? So set your expectations, like manage them. If you're just doing this, like if you're just moonlighting as a trader at night because it sure as hell beats being a Door Dasher or sure hell beats being an Uber driver or working at Walmart at third shift stocking shelves, go for it, do it. But come on, let's keep our expectations in check, okay? Now let's go ahead and look at Ford. Ford here. Jeez Louise. Ford. Ford. Alright, Ford on a daily. Let's see what's happening here. The automotive industry is just getting beaten up, guys. It's. I mean, look at these are. You guys remember these levels here with Ford? Well, we used to do our live streams because I was like so. I mean, Ford is still part of like my long term hold portfolio. But yeah, these are my levels still. So let's go ahead and remove the drawings here. And let's look at what Ford is doing right now. So Ford, what we see with Ford, we're contending with 1240. That's what we're contending with. It looks like we hit it, rejected. I mean, it's mean, it's hard, it's going against the trend. I would wait till we break out of the trend, right? I would wait until we break out and then we see something like this. And, you know, as it stands right now, we're just fighting against the trend. Wait for that break, right? SPX is essentially ES. So there you go. If you're trading SPX, some SPX options, here you go. You had your trade design, right? You had your strength. You had multiple confluences. Cool. You take your entry here at 51.29.75. That was your entry. And then obviously you were conscious of 52.17.25 because that was a level that I had to contend with. You could see clearly with Super Trend how it came up to the level and kissed it and then just they said, okay, well, I'm going to pay my toll and keep on moving. And brings us all the way up to 53.92. Guys, this is yes. This is SPX. This is SPY. This is the move. This is money on the daily. This is a whole lot of money on the daily. Two big bass drums. What's up, man? Big bass drums, right? Not bass. Just yeah, yeah, back, man. I've always been back, dude. I just hang out in a Discord and I make traders out of degenerates. That's what I do. Okay. Let's look at Tesla on a daily. All right, cool. Tesla on a daily flat. Ah, guys, wow. Look at, okay, so there's some room to come down. And a lot of this is all because Elon wants his billions, and the voters are like, no. And Elon's like, fuck you. I own AI. I'm taking that with me. That's the end of FSD for Tesla. And if Tesla doesn't have FSD, Tesla just becomes a car company. And if Tesla becomes just a car company, it then starts trading with Ford and Chevy and all those guys, right? Imagine that. Elon's like, fuck you. Give me my money. Everybody's like, no, no, we're not giving that degenerate his money. Well, oh, that's what it looks like here. So, interesting enough. Ninja, thank you. We got our entry here. You see the point 0.3 there. So, guys, in my take profits, I have a point 0.3 because this point 0.3 is absolutely the latest I'm willing to enter a trade. Otherwise, I've missed a boat. There does seem to be some opportunity to the downside. That's the daily. We have to see what the trend is on the 4 hour. And the 4 hour is saying we're going down. We're going down. The 4 hours like get the knee pads on, get some lip moisturizer. We're going down, baby. All right? EMA cross entry or MACD cross entry? Well, Stazzle, if you follow the stream, you'll notice that it was neither. Here we mind you learned something. Okay, any other tickers? Guys, we've been hanging out. Hope you guys learned something. Do you guys find these evening streams helpful? If you do, I'll do them more. I'll stay up, I'll have an extra cup of coffee, maybe even ask Diana for some extra Adderall. And, yeah. Evening streams it is. How much percent of profit hit your bank account and how grow it? Uh, Right, sure. Thank you. Yeah. Oh man, I'll end up staying later and doing these streams. We'll get the morning streams where we actually do the trades. Then we'll do the evening streams, the recaps. You guys give me the tickers, and then we'll go ahead and see what this does. Right? Anita, thank you for yeah, tuning in. Anita, you're all the way in Hawaii. What time is it in Hawaii, Anita? Seriously, 1348 seems to leave a lot of confirmation on the table. What? What? Huh? Alright. Can it become 24/7? No. No. Uh-uh. It's 4 p.m. in Hawaii? Anita, wow. Anita, are you done with all your appointments? Guys, for the record, Anita owns her own laser hair removal business. Um, yeah, she's killing it out there, right? It's only four. Uh, is Anita? No, Anita's. I'm still hosting it, but Anita's gonna be my tour guide. In Poland, we have 356. I don't even know what that means. All right, guys, that's my hour in. It's 10 o'clock. Uh, I'm not gonna say that out loud. I promise that dad jokes only. Everyone getting lasers at J Camp? Oh man. I'll sign it out, guys. Have a good one. No, no, no. Hey, you guys have fun. I'll see you in the morning. Take it easy, guys. Peace.